Okay, welcome back to Microsoft Access for Beginners tutorial. As we can see here, we are on the blank interface for a table, which we haven't named yet, but we're going to shortly. This tutorial, we're just going to be overlooking on the ribbon at the top of the screen and looking at different options available whilst you're in Access itself. So as you can see here, we've currently got a table open, which is blank, and we've got some additional table tools. So when you're selected the Field tab, this ribbon appears, and this is you're able to edit and adjust your field details. If you click on the table setting, this is where you're able to update, manipulate, and change the table settings directly. You only get these tools open if you have the table itself open. And what I mean by that is we just go right click and save this table an appropriate name. So I'm going to call it student details and click OK. And then we go again and close that. You can see that that tab has now disappeared. And if we want to make it reappear, all we have to do is go over to the left hand side column and click on student details. That again has reappeared at the top. If we go from left to right then, so if we click on File, very similar to other Microsoft products, you can see here details from your file. So you click on the information, you can open a new database if you like, you can open a pre-existing database, you can save your database, you can save as, so save it in a specific location. You can bridge your table and database off if you would like to. The close button is if you want to close access down, if you don't want to use the red cross at the top of your corner. Account just takes you to your account personal profile. Feedback gives you feedback to Microsoft directly. And options allow you to explore different settings and options available within Microsoft Access. If you go back to the top, then you'll see this back arrow. If you just click on that, it returns you back to the homepage screen. We're on the homepage tab now, and as we can see here, some additional functions and features, probably very similar to what you would see in Microsoft Word and in Microsoft Excel. Starting from right to left, we can see the text formatting. This is if you want to format certain text within your fields. You can change the font size, you can change if you want bold, italics, or underlined. Moving on from that, you've got the find settings, so you can find specific data that you're looking for. You've also then got records, which you can update records in this section. Then you've got sorting and filtering, so if you wanted to sort your data, you can obviously do that by using these settings here. And then you've got the standard clipboard function available just here as well. If we go on to the Create tab now, this is where you'll be using quite a lot. You'll be using it to create tables using the table functions here. You'll be using these to make queries in your data. And then if you're going to be adding some forms to input data, you'll be using these tools here to import data using the forms functions. You can also run reports, so once you're happy with your data and your database and you want to run some reports, you can do this by clicking some of these buttons here. And then we can also run macros and use some additional code within databases using the end module right here. External data tab allows you to import additional data from external products such as Excel. If you'd already created a database or a set of information on Excel, you can import it here. And this also allows you to export the data available as well. You can now do that by exporting it to Excel or to additional file formats available. Database tools then. These are database tools directly for your whole database. So here you'll find the ability to compact and repair your database, and then also look at the relations that you have between different tables. You'll be able to analyze your data, and obviously then you can move your data to additional Access database or a SharePoint if you have it shared in an additional location, and you'll be able to add add-ons using the Microsoft add-on store. There is also a help function if you do require any additional support. you'll be able to click on any of these buttons and it might be able to help you. Or in addition, you'll be able to ask me within lesson or drop me a message. Okay, join me in the next tutorial, which will be looking at adding data to this database.